Yesterday, a temporary extension of the absolutely crucial Federal Aviation Administration, which runs our air traffic control system in the United States of America, the largest, most complex, and safest system in the world, failed. They actually will expire on October 1st. That means that the source of funding for air traffic goes away, and air traffic controllers may be working without salaries. Now, why are we here? Well, we're here because the chairman of the committee insists that we must privatize the air traffic control of the United States, the largest, most complex, safest, most advanced system in the world, to make it even better. Unfortunately, he does not enjoy support adequate to get this bill through. He delayed the bill in the last Congress because he didn't have the votes, and the bill has been multiple times delayed in this Congress. It has bipartisan opposition, and the Senate isn't even thinking about this. Now, why are we here? Well, the airlines have this fake group. They call it Citizens for On-Time Flights. And they say we have to fly old zigzag patterns across the United States with World War II radar. Well, that would be really bad if it was true. Unfortunately, it's a lie. And in fact, we have direct routes performance-based navigation. Actually, the government has built and deployed a functional system where we could fly every plane in America by GPS. But the airlines haven't wanted to make the investment in their planes. So actually, they're making a case against themselves. Why aren't we using the system more efficiently? Because they have failed to purchase the equipment to fly planes closer together. If every plane doesn't have GPS, we can't fly them closer together because the air traffic controllers won't know exactly where they are. Now they say, well, if we get to run the system, it'll be more efficient. It's ATC that's the problem. Well, here's June. In June, actually, airline operations, overscheduling, crew dispatch, mechanical, host of things that they have caused 46% of the delays. And then they go on to say, well, this is horrible, these delays. It costs Americans $20 billion a year. Well, if that's true, then the airlines are costing American consumers $11.5 billion a year because they themselves won't clean up their acts. And again, they go on about ATO. How many times have their dispatch and reservation systems crashed in the last 5 years? Dozens of times, stranding millions of people. How many times has the entire ATC in the United States of America gone down? Zero. 0 times. So we should let them run it. They'll run it better, just like their computer reservation and their dispatch systems. Come on. Now, there's really just a very simple agenda here. We finance the current air traffic organization with a 7.5% tax on every ticket, a progressive tax. The more expensive your ticket, the more you pay. That pays for about 75% of the system today. The bill that the chairman wants to push will repeal the ticket tax. The airlines will raise prices 7.5%, so everybody will still pay the same amount for their tickets. How do I know that? Because this tax temporarily lapsed 5 years ago, and every airline in America, except for Spirit and Alaska, immediately raised ticket prices 7.5%. So then how are we going to pay for the system? Well, actually, they're going to impose a new head tax. That's right. You get on the plane, you will pay a new head tax to use the airspace of the United States of America. Now, that, of course, is a flat fee. So if you have a $100 ticket, 25% tax, $25 to sit in that seat. You got a $3,000 ticket, well, you're going to pay a little tiny fraction. It won't bother you very much at all. So we're going to go from a fair progressive tax that finances the system to a flat head tax. The airlines get a $10 billion windfall. And guess what? Your elected representative will have nothing about it. The people on the Ways and Means Committee, the Republicans here, have decided that the airlines will have a vote on the new user fee. Yes, they will. They have a designated seat on the board of the new private corporation, so they will vote on the user fee. Your elected representative does not have a vote, does not have review capability. It is entirely removed from the jurisdiction of the United States Congress. This is absolutely outrageous. I mean, a campaign based in lies, and we have a report from the Government Accountability Office saying, in fact, if we privatize, it will delay things in terms of implementing the new system and make it more expensive. I happen to have the draft report. It was censored by political people at the Bush administration, so the final report just kind of waters down those conclusions, but they're still in there, and I'm happy to make the draft report available to anybody who wants to know honestly what's going on around here. This place is not straight up. With that, I yield back the balance of my time.